Hello everybody, I'm Samuel15 the Dragon Tamer here, or Samuel15 for short, and welcome to PTCGO Online Mad Dragon Wednesday, where each and every single week we take a look at a interesting deck involving the dragon typing and play a game or two with it and see if it can be competitive or not. Sometimes it will be a somewhat decent deck, sometimes it will be just kind of a fun deck, and other times the deck will be so bad you'll be mad to play it in an actual sanctioned event. Hence the name Mad Dragon Wednesday. And today we have for our first deck of the new format with the new Roaring Skies stuff, and that is M Rayquaza Reshiram. And this is one of the decks that might actually be competitive. I honestly think this is as good as Ronsong Dialga, which is actually not that very good. But I do think it has potential, maybe even better than what I'm saying it is. But for right now, let's just go over the main idea of the deck. The main idea is to attack with Mega Rayquaza. Of course, you need Spirit Link so your turn does not end, and Rayquaza EXs does not have a terrible attack either. For 2 Fire, Lightning, and a Colossus, it does 130. Flip a coin, if tails, this Pokemon can't use Dragon Strike next turn. So, it's a bit of a downside, but you know, we have ways to get around that, switches and free retreat and all. And yeah, that's the idea. But how are we going to power this bad boy up? Well, there's a new card called Double Dragon Energy. This card basically is a double Rainbow Energy, but only for dragons, and there's no drawback whatsoever, other than of course be able to easily be knocked away by stupid Enhanced Hammer. I think it's yeah, Enhanced Hammer. Stupid Enhanced Hammer. But yeah, so yeah, that's 2 energy. You can get 2 energy on a Rayquaza in return. So, but you can also get Turbo Blaze, so you can get 3 energy, which is Reshiram's attack, 2 retreat cost, has 2 Fire, Lightning, Colorless, 1 hits for 1 cent, discard a 5 energy to this Pokemon, Turbo Blaze. That's the main reason why we're playing it. Once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may attach a fire energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. This ability would be a bit better if you could do this from your bench as well, but that's fine, I guess. That's fine. So you can start with it, and you just automatically can just attach a fire energy to a Rayquaza, make a Rayquaza, and then get double energy. And that's 3 energy in a turn. That's pretty dang good. So we can attack with, like, I don't know, one of our other attackers. And then we also have 3 Mega Turbo. So what Mega Turbo does is attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. So this is basically a Dark Patch, but for Mega Pokemon, it can be any type. And it does not have to be you don't have to attach just to the bench. You can also attach your active. So that's really cool. So that's 4 energy. That's pretty darn cool, actually. And I've done it before, where I've had just a lone Rayquaza with lone Mega Rayquaza with like maybe 1 energy on it, and I got 4 energy on it within the turn. So one time I actually get 5 energy on it. Yeah, like 2 Mega Turbo, I believe, and 2. I believe I also did a Turbo Blaze as well, maybe 2 Turbo Blazes, and I actually had attached just regular fire energy. So that's how we power it up. But we also have Hydreigon to give us free retreat, so we can bring our Reshiram from the active spot that's giving us our Turbo Blaze to the bench and attack with Mega Rayquaza. What Hydreigon does is Dragon Road. If there's any Stadium card in play, the retreat cost of each of your Dragon Pokemon is 2 less. So then it does Shred. It does 80. You all know what Shred should do. Shred does by now. It has a 3 retreat cost, which kind of sucks. I think it should be 2. That's fine. So yeah, that's the basic idea of the deck. Start with Reshiram, attach Fire Energy onto the Mega Rayquaza, attach Double Dragon, maybe Mega Turbo once or twice, and just have fun from there. That's the idea of the deck. So yeah, so we have play 4 Reshiram, a 3/3 line, and a Hydreigon. We also play 1 single Rayquaza, Baby Ray. Well, what this does is, well, Dragon Pulse, discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and then there's Shred. Hits for 90, which is better. I actually would have liked it if Hydreigon hit for 90, but having a little non-EX Pokemon hit for 90 is actually pretty good. Sometimes you may need like a non-EX attacker to take a hit or two, or just like weaken up your opponent a little bit if you need to, or just, you know, to like deal with some weird stuff. Because odds are that weird stuff can't one-shot you unless it's like stupid Aegislash. And what we do against Aegislash, we just use Ice Ender on it. That's all I do. Like, of course, there's Hydreigon and there's Rayquaza, so you can deal with it if your opponent only plays one, but it's going to be a bit of a tough battle, honestly. It really will be. And that's just my opinion. So yeah, the Pokemon line is 3, 4 Reshiram and 2 Hydreigon, just so, you know, same reason why you would play 2 Darkrai and Yveltal. So it's optional, you don't have to play 2 Hydreigon, but I like 2 Hydreigon personally. And so you also don't have to play 4 Reshiram, you could play 3 instead, but like 4 for the same reason why you would play 4 Virizion Genesect. Most people play 4 Virizion and Virgin, but yeah. So yeah, that's the deck. That's the basic idea. And then of course we'll play Jirachi for just for Stellar Guidance so we can get a supporter. You may also want to play the new Shaman instead, and I do have Shamans. It just, you know, I feel like I'm still trying to see whether or not I would like Jirachi instead, or instead of Shaman. So far I like Jirachi instead of Shaman as of right now. So let's look through the other items, the other stuff in the deck. We have Computer Search, the search for everything, like our Double Dragon. We have Mega Turbo, 3 switches so we can switch. Like, I don't know, maybe use double Reshiram and then go back into Rayquaza, or switch out the Mega Rayquaza for Reshiram and then power it up once or twice if we need to. The 3 Ultra Ball to search for a Pokemon, 3 of VS Seeker to search for discarded supporters. Our supporters are 2 Culver's, 2 Lysander, 2 Lysander's Trump Card, 4 N, and 4 Juniper / Sycamore. I'm playing Sycamore. So yeah, that's a very typical standard draw support, supporter line. I think more and more people are starting to realize maybe they should play Trump Card. I think most decks at this point either have Trump Card or maybe even considering Trump Card. I feel like no one at this point is probably saying, no, why would I ever want to play Trump Card in here? I think everyone at this point is kind of considering. And we have 3 stadiums, Scorched Earth, or so we can, you know, use Dragon Road. So yeah, you may actually want to play something along the lines of, I don't know, Shadow Circle instead, so you can give yourself weakness against Fairy Pokemon, which is actually kind of a bit of a deal, because otherwise you just kind of lose against that deck. But I feel like Scorcher is pretty good. Plus, helps you get your fighter energy in the discard pile a lot faster, and you can draw a little bit better too. That's the idea there. I played 10 fighter energy, mostly so that we could use Turbo Blaze and Scorched Earth. So yeah, for Dragon energy, of course, and the Spirit Link for yeah. The reason why I play Trump Card here, and I feel like it's not optional, is because oftentimes I feel like I'm almost stacking myself out, or almost running out of energy because I discarded so many, or had to just go through my Double Dragon energy that I had to discard, or whatever. So yeah, that's why I play Trump Card. You don't have to play this many fire energy. I think you can maybe play a little less if you want to go a more conservative route, or maybe you want to play, I don't know. I'm still tinkering with this deck a lot. I don't know if this is the set list that you may want to use for a Mega Rayquaza deck, but this is certainly the one I feel like is the best as of now. I still need a lot more testing to do with the deck before I'm comfortable with it, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think the deck is very good. I mean, I like it a lot, but I feel like it's the kind of category that Donphan and Steel and a bunch of other stuff belong in right now, and Virgin. You know, it's a good deck by all stretch of the means, but there's too many problems working against it as of right now. And I feel like if you're playing it because you want to have fun, and you're not necessarily play it to do well at a tournament. And that's how I feel like this deck is. You're not exactly trying to play this deck to win anything. I feel like you're going to do maybe the top 20 or 30%. That's how I feel like you're gonna do with it. I feel like you're gonna like, say there's like, I don't know, 300 people, 200 people at a regionals. I feel like you might become like, I don't know, with like the top 60 or something like that, or maybe top 64. I can see plenty of people who play this deck's top 64, like top 100 or something like that, you know, or something along those lines. Because this deck does have a few issues, and I've been talking way too long. But crap, I just feel like I really need to talk about this deck and like explain my strategy behind this deck. But you've heard me talk about this deck way too much now. You're probably going, come on, Samuel, let's play a game. And play a game we shall. So yeah, I feel like this deck does have a spot in the competitive play, sure. But I just don't think like it's very good as of yet. Maybe there's stuff that'll come along in the future that'll make it very good. Like I said, discarding 2 energy off the Mega Ray, it sucks. It really does. The deck would be so much better if Mega Ray did not have to discard those 2 energy. You know, I'd rather say you cannot use this attack next turn, or something like this Pokemon cannot use it next turn, because there's ways around it. Oh, okay, I just have to try to get around it a little bit. So, because let's be honest, we're probably gonna have to do that anyway. More often, at least 40%. At least 40% of the time, we're gonna have to retreat, then switch, or something like that, or we're switch and retreat. And we're starting with Hydreigon, which actually is probably the second worst thing you could start with. But I got this. We do play 3 switch, and my opponent's playing that. I don't like that. I'm going to end here because I just don't want to get rid of my switch. My opponent's playing a Suicune and a Genesect. I don't know what the hell this is. This could be competitive, this could be maybe not. Oh, okay, my opponent's playing Lisa. That's a big old sign this is not competitive. I mean, I could be wrong, but just Lisa, really? Maybe my opponent's playing Freezy and Manectric. That would not surprise me completely. Go ahead, bring up the stupid Rayquaza. See if I care. Game Professor's Letter. Maybe my opponent is using Suicune as a wall in the deck. But yeah, several of the things I feel like going bad for this deck is they have to discard 2 energy off Mega Ray. In fact, Hydreigon has a 3 retreat cost. Let's see what else I don't like about this deck. The fact that Reshiram has such a huge attack cost when I feel like it should really be 3, honestly. Because just doing 110 is just a weird damage to do. I mean, it truly is. I mean, like, will you ever really need to do exactly 130 damage, 110 damage? I mean, it's a very odd amount of damage, you know. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm just gonna have to just make evolve this way. Luckily, we don't need attack anyway, but whatever. So yeah, those are the few issues I feel like this deck has. I feel like someone who is better than I am probably could find a way around that. My opponent's attacking with Suicune. Okay, my opponent puts down the Voltol too. Maybe my opponent's playing some kind of... Opponent plays Sharon. I don't think my opponent's playing a competitive deck by any stretch of the means. Like, when you see all this stuff, it just... Yeah, when's the last time you saw this stuff in a competitive deck without stupid, what's his face? Without stupid Aromatisse. Like, never. I mean, I could be wrong, you don't often see that. But that's fine, I guess. I may be wrong. Not the first time. Probably, certainly won't be the last. So, yeah. I feel like I'm going to switch here. And I'm just going to pass here. Because I can't really do anything. I mean, I can comp search for like a double dragon or something like that. I mean, there certainly is stuff for me to do. Opponent Mega Balls is probably going to want to attack with that thing one day. Well, we can use Reshiram twice to knock it out. Trying to decide whether I want to use Reshiram or what to knock this thing out. I think I'm going to comp search for Dragon Energy. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to attack this stupid Suicune. Yes, I'm getting rid of a point double Dragon Energy that I can use on several of the different things, but I think it's important here to get rid of the stupid Suicune. Alright, well, Turbo Blaze for one, let's do that. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's just do this again. And I think I'll just, get rid of the fire energy there. And that's where I'll do a decent stack. No, that thing's gonna come up and just wreck us, but you know, that's fine. I don't mind if this thing wrecks us. And my opponent has a Suicune. I don't like having Suicune. I mean not Suicune, but Sigilyph. That's going to be annoying. The understatement of the year, that is. Okay, my opponent was not able to knock it out. Yeah, my opponent was not able to knock me out there. Not gonna complain. Alright, do I... Trying to figure out whether I want to, get rid of something, you know, whether I want to just trump card or Colress here. Because I don't really need to trump card just yet, but I don't really need a Colress here either. But I think I will. Yeah, Dragon Ascent. And I end up getting rid of my Dragon Energy when I was meant to get rid of my Fire Energy. Well, that's a thing. Opponent's gonna send up that stupid Sigilyph. Keyword stupid. And I think I don't mind Lissandering around these things for the rest of the game. There. Fondra. Spring you out, because you're the big threat right now. And Dragon Ascent. Now let's get rid of the fire this time. Yay, we get rid of the fire. Alright, so... And we get another fire! Yay! Okay, we're good. I can just Lysandra here, that'd be fine. If my opponent does not end me, I don't think my opponent plays in. Boo! Mountain Ring! And boo. Yeah, this is going to affect the match so much. Okay, my opponent needs to end here. Or Lysandra. Lyssandra's that thing up. Would be threatening if it weren't for the fact I have a switch in hand. And that's game. That is game. As soon as my opponent attacks me, I'm gonna put GG in, because like, in case my opponent is like able to red card me, decides not. Granted, if my opponent just has red card in their hand, decides not to do it right now, that'd be silly. But you know, we have game. I could. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it the BA way. I'll do it the boss way. I could have actually just switched into the... I should have done that. I should have like switched into the Reshiram and like Mega Turbo Blaze and attached those two fire energy that way. That would have been just like the more epic way to do it. But alas, I did the less epic way. But that's fine. We're not done just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Are we? Nah, I think I'll do this for another... Let's play another game. Hopefully this game is not too long. Because my last game was actually about 10 minutes, despite the fact that it was just kind of me just running through my opponent there. So yeah, this deck is called Mega Reshiram. That's what I'm calling it. Reshiram. Reshiram for short. Another good name would be Reshi, or Quazaram, or I don't know. Maybe Dragon Road might be better, or like. I think just people are just gonna call it the Dragon Ray deck. I mean, like, I feel like that's what people are probably gonna call it because people can be out and creative sometimes. Like, that's what people are calling Bronzong Dialga Steel, because like there's just because that's pretty much there's a bunch of just random stuff in there, you know. And I think that's not an inappropriate way to call it. My opponent's playing Vulpix, so that immediately makes me think that my opponent's playing a deck that I don't want to be playing. And that deck is called, oh shoot, I'm gonna lose. Okay, that's not what the deck is called, but like you guys get the idea. The other Mega Rayquaza and the arguably better Rayquaza. There. Retreat. Mega Turbo Blaze. And we're good. End turn. I'm threatening a turn 2 knockout here. Because why the hell not? A turn 2 prize knockout. A turn 2 EX knockout. My opponent's playing that. I just figured as much. So this fire is worthless. It's next to worthless. It's not worthless. My opponent ends me. I'm okay with that, I guess. I actually don't mind. I don't mind that at all. Oh yeah, I really don't mind that now that I have this beautiful hand. And my opponent is able to get a second Vulpix down. How intimidating! Well, that's just my opponent has kind of have sucky luck right now, I guess. My opponent's gonna Ultra Ball though. I can only guess what it's gonna get. I think it's going to be a Shaman. Spoiler alert. No, it's a Pikachu. So maybe this is a another interesting deck I've been seeing a lot online as of late, and that is Ninetales, Raichu, and Friends. I think that's what it is. Will not surprise me either if that's what it is. However, if that's what it is, I don't feel like I want to just use stupid Mega Rayquaza all day. I mean, I like Mega Rayquaza as much as the next guy, but like seriously, I don't want to just do that all day. I was kind of hoping for my other Rayquaza, my baby Rayquaza, my baby shiny Rayquaza, to appear here, but he has not appeared here. And that makes me kind of sad. I'm gonna catch the double dragon here, because if I like get 2 fire energy, I could just not mega, but double turbo blaze here, and everything would be fine and dandy. So I don't think my opponent plays too many supporters right. I don't think my opponent has too many supporters in hand right now. So yeah. In this one, I'm kind of wishing I played good old Professor's Letter, which may also be another option here, but I don't think Professor's Letter is too good if you don't play Skyla, personally. That's just my opinion, or a way to search out items. So, I think my opponent top deck that, but that's fine. Leave that with the Raichu. So, yeah, my opponent has Raichu in play. Figured that might happen. I don't think my opponent has too many stadiums left at this point. Could be wrong. My opponent's playing Fighting Energy, so that's telling me maybe Landorus, or probably more likely Hawlucha, I think. I have no idea what this deck is. My opponent has played 2 Skyfield, so It's possible my opponent plays another one more. My opponent just leaves that up there because apparently he is deciding, which is the correct decision, that just simply hitting me here for like, I don't know, 40 damage is not worth it. And he's correct. It's not worth it. So I think we're just going to call us for 7 here, because why not? I think that's just the best play. Okay, do I want to... I'm kind of in a position as well. I don't exactly want to hit him for that much damage, for 300 damage, because that just seems kind of silly in my opinion. Excuse me for being that way, but alright, let's hopefully we can get 2 fire energy. No, we just get another stupid Mega Turbo. We've used 3 Mega Turbo this game. I like that. No, 2. Just feels like 3. Okay, I didn't draw into any fire energy. That sucks. Gonna pass. Because I don't want to attack him with stupid Mega Rayquaza. That just seems pointless to me. I do, however, want to save this for that beautiful Keldeo on the bench. Looks very nummy. Rayquaza will have a lot of fun and be happy to eat that thing. So I think maybe we should be powering up, I don't know, the Mega Rayquaza or something along those lines instead. Not the Mega Rayquaza, but the other Rayquaza or something. Well, so powerful you can't attack very funny. Yeah. Cool. Sorry if I type slowly. Yeah, I'm going to hit a Vulpix for 300 damage. Screw that noise. However, the Lando and the Keldeo seem very nummy. And my opponent's probably going, I don't want to put any of those things up because that just goes nom nom. And unfortunately, I do not have a Lysandra in the discard pile just yet. Unfortunately. And my opponent just goes pass. And I'm just going, why? I know why, but... You know what? Because I can. Give me that Lando. Give me that thing. I'll just hit Dragon Ascent for 300 damage because I can. So I don't want to do 300 damage to a stupid Vulpix. Yeah, how can I do 300 damage to a Vulpix? Yeah, that sounds like an amazing idea. No, that's a terrible idea. That's like an absolutely garbage idea. My opponent cannot one-shot this thing. Just yet. I don't think it's even possible for my opponent to one-shot. Oh, maybe it is. So it's 20 times number of bench Pokemon, that's 120. If he puts a few more bench Pokemon in play now, that's only 180. That's not one-shotting me. It's not even close. Put Skyfield in play. Boo. 140. That's a tad bit scarier. Not gonna lie. Okay, what do I get? Looks like I can't attack with this stupid. If I got top deck like a double Dragon Energy, you bet I would like bring that thing up, but no, I think I'm just gonna close for 11 here. That sounds like an amazing idea personally. That's just my opinion though. My personal opinion. And you can just get rid of one of your Vulpixes or one of your Pikachus. Or your Keldeo. Oh crap, he can get rid of his Keldeo. He does not get rid of his Keldeo though. Yay, I'm happy about that. So I don't want him getting rid of his Keldeo. I need that to stay alive, personally. I'm not even kidding, I need that thing to stay alive. Turbo Blaze. Here. Retreat. Like a boss. Turbo Blaze. Here. And what do I do with this double? I think I'm going to hold on to it. Bright Wing. I actually do not even need to switch, actually. I just did it because I could. Maybe I should have held on to it, but I don't know. Alright. So I'm in a very interesting position here. Whew. So is it possible for my opponent to one-shot me here? Yeah, it is. Especially if he's going to close for 9. Maybe he's going to end me down to 3. No, I'm going to close for 9. Seems like the safe bet. Seems like the safe bet. And I'm going to Lysander that Keldeo. You best believe that. Gets the Skyfield in play. Gosh darn it. How many... I've got rid of... He's got rid of all my stadiums. How many VS Seeker have I played? 2, so I'm down to my last one. Is Trump card here? No, it's not. Vol's Pikachu, Vol's Ninetales, that thing's staying at play. That really mattered. Hits me for 100. The amount of noise I care right now is very little, by the way. Yeah, it's like, cool, he did that. Do I even care? No, the answer is no, I don't. I have 4 energy on it. It's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. This is enough, though. 6 energy is enough. Bring you up. How many 5 energy are in this discard pile? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 3 are in play. So that means one of it's probably prized. So let's bring this bad boy up and hit you for 300 damage because I can. Now all I need to do is get a single energy onto this Reshiram and I can kill anything. That's the idea. So my opponent needs to end me here. I think that's the consensus. He needs to end me here. And I need to use Trump card as soon as possible. So my opponent will probably... Oh, well, like, what are you going to knock this stupid thing out? Like, that's hilarious. 20, 40, 60, 80... Kind of close again, probably for... Yeah, I would assume he would try to do an end here. No, Color stats game. Should have ended. Because I feel like that's what he should have done. And does he even get N in there? Yeah, he does. He has a single N in there. Don't know why he didn't end. Because, like, I have energy in my hand. I mean, I had a huge chance. There's, like, obviously going to be a chance I have the energy, you know? So I feel like my opponent made a bit of a misplay there. Trying to... Oh... no, never mind. You already attached return, so thankfully. Yeah, you attached return. Even if he did attack with stupid Lando, that would not help him at all. Can he even hit me for anything? He's probably... Oh yeah, he can. 20, 40, 60, 80... That's not even knockout! Nope, just for fun with this deck. Alright. Seems legit. GG. Yeah, this is the deck, ladies and gentlemen. It can be very scary if you want it to be. So this deck does have a lot of potential, but it just kind of... One thing that does hurt this deck, though, is a lot of non-EX attackers. That thing just kind of just goes, huh, to this deck. It really does. It kind of, I mean, if you do, I mean, it does have ways to get around stupid stuff like Aegis Launch's ability and safeguards and stuff like that, but, you know, I feel like it doesn't have enough ways to get around that kind of stuff. And another problem with this deck is that it can be fast. It can be fast, but I feel like at the same time, will it be fast is a completely, totally different story. Sure, you can get a Mega Rayquaza as soon as your second turn, maybe even your first turn if you go second. No, you actually can't. But like the fastest you'll be able to get it second turn because of like it's not the other Rayquaza where it can evolve as soon as possible. But it can get up turn 2, but it won't get up turn 2. I feel like it's kind of like Mega Primal Groudon in that aspect. It's similar, but only it's a bit faster, but it's also at the same time not as sturdy. So yeah, I feel like Mega Rayquaza is good. Mega well, not Reshiram, but Reshiram is good. It just has issues, that's all. So I'm Sam15, the Dragon Tamer here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.